Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Are you
Hey.
sick of me yet? We have been spending so much time together.
We have, and I love it.
Oh
You know
my
that.
God. I love it too.
I
I
love it.
feel like I'm going to do my best today, but I might be a little hungover.
Oh, interesting. Why?
Well, yesterday we had the premiere.
We did, yeah.
And then we went out after.
We did.
And trying to get my voice together a little bit. I just drank a little more than I usually do.
Yes. Well, it was a celebration.
We were celebrating your return as Julie James.
Yep.
And I know what you did last summer, so I felt like I had to do the tequila, the wine, and a little bit of whiskey. So
Yeah, and you told 14 different people to go see the movie.
yeah. I
And
think
use the full title.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I made the whole restaurant go see the movie.
Yeah.
Did I?
Opening weekend's going to be big because of that.
Thank you
so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You know what?
Thank you.
Finally, you're giving me credit.
Yeah, so much credit.
I just love you. I'm so happy for you. I think it's no secret to people who are listening that you're one of my best friends. So it's such a thrill and proud moment for me to get to have you talk about something that really means so much to so many people.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. So the movie is out.
Yeah.
It has been out. The OG fans have wanted this for a really long time. Did you always hope you would return to the franchise?
I think that in life in general, we are always, for the most part, taught to never go back, right? Like you hear that as the messaging, like keep moving forward, don't look back. Okay. So if I'm being honest, I think that it was done for me. Like it really was. And then like maybe 2 years ago, the Deadline thing came out and they were like, are they going to return? I was on the set of 911. I was like, wait, what is happening? Like it was a real shock to me. And then it sort of took some time and there was just like stuff that went on and there was like a long period of silence about it. And so it just took me until really recently to kind of go, oh my gosh, I am actually doing this movie, going back again, and here we are. And I'm really happy that it happened. You had a very big part in, I don't know that people know this, well, nobody knows this, but you had a very big part in me finally deciding to do the movie. As you know, I was very scared. I was scared because it was a lot. It's a lot to do that, I think, and to go back and, I don't know, not know what people are going to think about it. And, there's people out there that say unkind things sometimes. And so you worry about that side of it. And you were like, don't miss this opportunity.
Yeah.
And that really stuck with me.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Well, I think I said it in probably a few harsher ways, too.
You did. But the message that I took from it was don't miss this opportunity.
Okay, great. Great. No, I was like, you can't. People, we want you back. People want you back. We need you back in this. It's not the same. And I know it took a minute for you to sign on, right?
Yeah,
and
it did.
I don't think a lot of people realize there's so much that goes into it. It's story, it's budget, it's timing.
Yeah.
So for you, when the idea was presented, you were always interested, but you just had to make sure all the pieces lined up correctly, right?
Yeah. I mean, first and foremost, I have a day job doing 911. So that was a big part of it. It was like, when are you guys shooting? How would that work? Can I do both at the same time? How much am I in the movie? How much am I not in the movie?
Right.
And truth be told, I think I probably would have been in the movie a little bit more if I hadn't been working on something else. But this is what we could kind of do and make it work for everybody. And then for me, it really became about what version of Julie James is coming back to the movie. And that took a minute, I think, because lots of people had different opinions on that. But really in my final conversation with Jen, the director, we kind of went, this is who she is. This is who she has to be. And then, I remember calling you after that going, okay, we had that conversation and now it feels like Julie James is going to come back. It just took a minute to get there because we were trying to be thoughtful about it. I didn't want to just be like the 90s popcorn moment for people. And I wanted her to come back and mean something, know, and to have her be who people wanted her to be.
Yeah, and Jen, the director, is brilliant. She
Yes.
slayed and crushed this movie,
Yeah.
but it was a collaborative effort. Like you did put in your kind of requests and hopes for the role. You didn't just sit back and say, whatever you want, I'll do. Like it was so important to you to also be heard for what you wanted for Julie.
Yeah, no, it was a group effort for sure. And I really respected that she was open to that. Some people are not. But she said to me on every phone call, nobody knows Julie better than you. And I can honestly say, I think after the movie, nobody knows Julie better than me and Jen. And I really feel like she she knows her as much as I do at this point, and really created a beautiful grown-up version of that sweet girl that everybody loved on that road that night. So I was proud of it.
All right, we have a lot of spoilers to get into.
Oh,
so if you haven't seen the movie yet,
Yeah.
play this once you have seen it because we are covering it all. This is your warning. Spoilers are coming.
Yep.
Pause it or turn it off if you've not seen the movie. And if you have seen the movie, get ready because we're gonna have some fucking fun.
Yes.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Let me roll up my sleeves.
Okay.
I'm not wearing sleeves. But
Mine are rolled up.
okay, great.
It's fine.
Carla,
Yeah.
Brandy is back.
Yeah.
Brandy is back. The
She
two
is.
of you have this incredible post-credit scene, which in my opinion is the best scene of the entire movie because the
thank
two of you, it's like no time has passed. You just fall back into Julie and Carla in the most organic and brilliant sort of way.
Yeah.
And this little exchange that you have is so powerful. So first, what was it like reuniting with Brandy, seeing her as Carla on that set after all this time?
It was like no time had passed, which was weird. It was both. I mean, we definitely, so we like filmed overnight, and there were probably like 8 or 9 times where we just look at each other for a second. She'd be like, whoa. And I was like, girl, here we are. Like, it was just wild to be grown-ups and be back together again. But then in the same way, we were girls squealing about like the opportunity. I think the thing that I wish people had seen, because it doesn't happen very often, is the amount of gratitude from both of us that we had this opportunity. Like both of us really sat in that we're older and we were invited back and we were not forgotten, and that the audience would want it this way. And that meant something very deep to us that night. And so it was really special. And for Julie James, Carla is her ride or die.
Yeah.
There is nobody who knows her entire story and is either A, still alive, or B, would stick with her through all of it. And Carla is that person. She's my, movie Jenny, like my best friend Jenny. And so I think that it's a really important character, and I just love that she got to end her little comeback with her.
Yeah, I'm like legit getting emotional
Right?
hearing you talk about it
It's
because
cool.
it's a relationship that means so much to so many people.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of fans were like, is she coming back? Is she not
know.
coming back? And Brandy really wanted to come back. Like,
She really did.
She can't really speak on it because it was a secret for so long, but I know through our friendship, like, it was important for her to bring this role back.
It was. And you know what? Like a lesson in advocating for yourself. She said it like on a red carpet, right? Didn't she say like, hey, don't forget about me. I want to come back. And I love that she did that because it did make everybody go, wait, we do have to have that moment in the movie and we do need to like make that happen. And so I'm really proud of her for like advocating and doing that. And I'm really glad that she's back. And it does sort of set up an opportunity, while we're talking about spoilers, right?
Yeah,
It does
yeah.
set up an opportunity for there to be more Julie and Carla, hopefully in the future of this franchise. And that makes me so excited.
I think everybody can safely hope and pray for a spinoff, a sequel, something.
I hope so.
Because it sets it up for that.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
Did you and Brandy talk about that? Like, could we possibly do a sequel together?
We did. At the end of the night when we hugged goodbye, she was like, are we doing this? And I was like, I think we're doing this. I think we just put on film that we're doing this. And we both like squealed and hugged each other. And then, ships in the night, like we just kind of went off that way. But it was good. It was really good. And she's Brandy. Like she is what you want her to be. Like she's just a lovely human who works really hard and deserves that moment for the audience to like scream and cheer for her. I wish she was here to like, take it all in. And it's been really hard to keep it a secret, but it's great.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I Still Know is literally hailed as one of the best horror sequels like in horror history, which is really cool. And you two have so many iconic scenes and moments in that. I'm going to pull up a scene.
Oh my God.
Yep. I'm pulling up a scene, not a scene, a picture that I'm pretty sure I had on my bulletin board growing up. Pretty sure. And it's of you.
I think I have the original still of one of these pictures.
You probably know what I'm going to pull up.
Yeah.
And it's of you and Carla in this closet, we'll say. Hold on, I'm grabbing it. Oh, there's a lot of pictures of us on my phone I'm scrolling through.
Oh, well, are they cute?
sorry.
Show them to the
They're
people.
very cute, but
Okay,
I need
great.
to get to the picture I need. Here
Okay,
it is.
well, wait. Oh, yeah.
So I Still Know is written on the wall. You two are crouched down.
Yeah.
You're in this open blouse. What? Tell me about this picture, because I feel like it's one of the most iconic photos in the history of the film that has come out.
So if my memory serves me right before this, we were eating a snack from craft service and we were singing together, which we did a lot. She was very kind and would allow me to sing with her, which was very nice. Or she would sing for me. And they were like, yeah, we're going to take you guys in this like office area, and we want you to crouch down and seem scared of what's coming to get you. And we were both like, what? Okay. And so we did it. And then the picture was like everywhere.
Yeah.
And I love that picture. It's great because it's just, it's two girls. This is what I think is so interesting about the horror movie world. And I said this somewhere during the press junket, but I don't know if it like went anywhere. So I'll say it to you. I think that the horror movie world is like the first genre that has really, very early on, allowed women to be badass and no questions asked, right? Like you're in a horror movie and so you're badass. Whether you die or you stay alive and you're a final girl, like you're badass and you're allowed to be that way. And women are allowed to be friends in horror movies and like not pitted against each other.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And they have strong girl relationships and it's just like an interesting thing. And so I love that about this genre. Like I think it's really cool. And Brandy and I got to be that, and it was fun.
What were you singing when that picture was taken?
Pretty sure we were singing "The Boy Is Mine." I mean, pretty sure we were doing that.
Was Brandy Brandy, or were you the Brandy part and she was Monica?
No, she had to be Brandy, and I had to be
don't
Monica.
know.
It's fine. It's fine. Truth be told, I would have probably asked her to be Brandy, but it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. I also love that in that picture and in the whole sequel, you're literally running around in a bikini top.
Well, it was the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was
Okay.
the sequel, so that's the way that they wanted it.
Okay. Was
Yeah.
that comfortable?
It was very hot because we
Okay.
did film in Mexico.
Yeah.
We were a little bit in LA and then the rest of Mexico, so it was hot. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine.
Okay.
I did worry a lot that something was going to come out, but it didn't.
Yeah.
It was a well-made bikini.
Okay, good to
Yeah.
know. Good to know.
You heard it here first.
Good to know.
Spoiler. Well-made bikini.
You looked great. I think
Thank
you went
you.
over the entire gay world when you had that
Thank you so much.
outfit
Yeah,
on.
I was hungry for a lot of that movie because I was always
I'm sure.
in a bikini. But
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure where the gays love you. It's
Yeah.
iconic.
Thank you so much.
In this movie, the one thing I feel like we're missing
Yeah.
is some epic chase scenes from you. I'm like,
I
we
know.
needed a Julie
I know.
James chase scene. Were there conversations about that?
There
I mean,
was.
so what happened?
So we just couldn't find the right version of it. And we couldn't find the right version of it without giving away the storyline that happens at the end too early. And sort of, we just kind of wanted to, like, there was, I think, a moment where we were going to kind of like recreate sort of the Helen chase scene, and like there were going to be some floats involved. There was a moment where we were going to redo the crabs from the first movie, the guy in the trunk. There were a lot of those things. And then I think, again, because of time, for me to be able to film and do the movie, we were like, what is the story? Let's do that first, and then let's figure it out. I almost didn't even scream in the movie. The scream that happens when I come on screen for the first time was me throwing it in there that day and Jen going, oh my God, yeah, you don't scream in the movie. We have to do that. And so they just did it later and kind of made it happen. But yeah, I missed the chase as well.
Yeah.
But I think we'll get the chance to do that.
If there's a sequel, we need so many chase scenes.
Yeah.
So many from you.
100%. I love doing those.
You do?
I love it. Yes.
I mean, imagine they're tough. Like, do you have to choreograph that ahead of time? What is filming a chase scene like? Because you all make it look seamless. It's in one take, but clearly it's not.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's definitely choreographed more for the camera than for the acting side of it, but just so that you don't run into each other. But yeah, I miss that stuff. So I think that would be really fun.
That's so interesting. The scene with Madeline Klein in the cemetery.
Yeah.
Was that originally supposed to be a you scene?
Yes, I was supposed to have a big fight in the cemetery. And that's my fault because I was like, I've survived all of this stuff and I'm going to go back to a cemetery. Wouldn't I know better at this point? Aren't I a little old enough to know that you don't? And really for me, the most important thing in the movie was that I had to get back to Southport.
Right.
But I wanted to play a person who never wanted to go back there again. So it had to only be because of Chase's character in the movie. because for me that was like the mom, or the just like the older version of Julie, sort of knowing that she had to go back and get herself.
Right.
Again. And that to me felt real. But like Julie just choosing to go back to Southport because she heard a report about it just didn't feel right. I felt like, no, this girl would be like, you can handle it. I'm good. I'm staying right here in my little house being a professor. And but when Chase got involved, she had to go.
But that's what I love is you care so much about the character. You really wanted to make sure it all made sense.
Yeah.
Because you're right. If you go through something traumatic, why would you be like, I'm going back to that city?
Right.
Like, why?
Right. No, it just didn't make sense. It would have been cool and it would have been fun, but it just ultimately would not have made sense.
Okay. I like that. I want you to rank these 3 chase scenes of yours.
Oh gosh. Okay.
In order of what you think is the most iconic.
Okay.
So they're like chase / attack scenes.
Yeah.
Okay. The getting trapped in the tanning bed in Tower Bay.
Yeah.
Okay. The running with Carla and Nancy through the attic.
Oh,
where you then see your bedroom and you have that line along the lines of, Jesus Christ, that's my bedroom. You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. That was
welcome.
Really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well done.
You're lucky I didn't get up and do it.
Yeah.
And then the boat scene in the first movie where you're trapped on the boat. What do you think are the most iconic? Rank them.
I'm going to say tanning bed, boat, bedroom.
Ooh, solid.
Yeah. The tanning bed, what a lot of people don't know. So the tanning bed, because we were doing it for movie purposes, obviously, the tanning bed was lit for movie lighting so that it would be blue and sexy and like cool looking in there. And then we were in Mexico, so it was 100 degrees outside when we were filming. I was in a tiny room with the tanning bed with no air conditioning.
Ooh.
So, and then they took a real like zip tie to lock the thing, and I blacked out in the thing. And my mother was at the monitor watching, and she was like, I don't think she's acting. Like, she's stopped moving at this point. And I like literally blacked out from heat. And so they had to come and cut the thing and like get me out and give me a bunch of water. And so that scene. And I'm claustrophobic. So being in that in the first place was like, that was probably the scariest thing that I filmed in all the movies, because I was really nervous to be in there. And then of course I was right to be nervous because I got too overheated. So that was interesting. And then the boat scene is where I got scratched in the eye. So those two for me were pretty epic.
They're such good scenes.
They were fun.
And they still are everywhere.
Really
like fun. I'll be on TikTok and I'll see a clip of you in the tanning bed listening to your little Walkman.
But also like between the Walkman and the tanning bed, can we talk about like that's just a period of time, right? Who goes in a tanning bed with the Walkman anymore? No one.
Such a moment. You were probably listening to like Third Eye Blind or something, or like
totally
one
Third
of those
Eye
bands,
Blind,
or Matchbox 20, like one of them, right?
Yes.
Those were such good times.
Can I say that the one person that I really wish could come back from the dead in this franchise is Jack Black?
Why?
Because I just love him.
Yeah.
Do you remember him in the second movie?
Yeah, he got something through his head.
He was hilarious.
He had like an ice skate, was it?
Was it an ice skate?
Or something was through his head.
Yeah, he got something. But he was just the loveliest human. And I really wish that he could come back from the dead. But
well, I don't think there's a way you can bring him back. So
no, but love you, Jack. That's it.
We like Jack. Mm-hmm. Well, oh God, I can't believe the movie's out. We've been waiting for it for so long.
I can't believe it either. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
What am I going to do now? I can't say, what are you waiting for anymore?
I think you will forever say, what are you waiting for?
Do I have to retire it?
No, God, no, you're not retiring it. Okay. No. In the sequel, there's got to be a way. Do you maybe pass the what are you waiting for to someone else?
How dare you?
Okay, we don't like that idea.
I am sorry, but no, I don't die and I don't pass on the line.
Wow.
I hold it very close to my heart.
Okay. Are you leaving? Have I upset you?
I'm feeling emotional. I think I'm going to have to walk out.
All right. We're not going to give your line to anybody else.
Wow.
Scratch that.
Okay.
Wow. This took
got
a turn.
Awkward. I'm going to sip some water.
Guess we'll part ways after the interview and never talk again. Mm-hmm. So, okay.
Tried to take my line. Who would I pass that on to, Tommy?
Well, I try to take your line all the time. So
that's true. You do.
Yeah, I do. Another spoiler.
Oh, okay.
The killer.
Yeah.
This was something I think a lot of people didn't see coming. And it's quite a surprise, I think, for OG fans.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ray, we're talking about. Where do I want to begin with this? I guess first, was your name ever thrown in the mix to be the killer?
So I don't know for a fact, but I do believe that at some point they maybe floated that idea, and it was a hard no right away. And when I heard that that was going to be the storyline, my initial reaction was, what? Like, why? Why? What's happening there? Then I went back with my kids and watched both of the movies. And if you really watch from that very first movie, there is something about it that I really think makes sense because of who Ray always was. He was always this kid who had very strong feelings about Southport, who he was in Southport, what he meant there, how he was looked at by people in Southport, what that was all going to mean. You could really see his switch from like becoming this sort of like wide-eyed in love guy on the beach to the road happening and then him going, fuck no, you know? And I think that once I kind of like looked at it that way, I was like, oh, maybe Ray was always going to kind of end up that guy. So I do get it now. But it's interesting because I think the audience is really split.
Yeah.
Like I think it's kind of 50-50
Yeah.
of people that love it and people that don't. But I think similar to like some things that we've done on 911 that had to happen, like I just think that sometimes things have to evolve and they have to change. And maybe it's better in the hands of somebody that we know, right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And fun for Freddie. So I'm all for it, but it took me a minute.
Yeah.
It took me a minute, yeah.
Would you have been super upset and passed on this if they wanted to make you the killer?
No.
You would actually have wanted that.
I would have done it.
Do you know how pissed the fans would be?
I know.
Do you know how pissed?
But as an actor, so fun. Like so fun. Because how many times have people said crazy Julie James? Like how many people have said that, right? So like what if she really was this like unhinged, our favorite word, but like what if she really was this unhinged person with like a super dark side? Like that's interesting for me as an actor. I think as the character, I would have been like, guys, this is too much. We're not doing this.
Yeah.
Right. But on the acting side, I would have been like, okay, maybe I could think about it.
So that was never brought up to you?
Never brought up to me.
Okay.
No, it was like later that I heard somebody like had maybe floated the idea. And then people were like, obviously like you, like, no.
No.
Yeah.
She can never be the killer. You need
So
to
don't
promise
worry.
me
Okay.
she will never be the killer.
Okay.
I get that it's interesting as an actor. Good for you.
Okay.
But
Well,
no.
then they need to promise me that I will never die.
Okay. Well, you
Ever.
have told me you can't die,
Yeah, I'm not going to.
but I'm not sure the writers are in on that. You say that.
No, it's happening. I'm never dying.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Never happening.
No.
Never going to be the killer and never dying.
Right.
Okay.
So we can do anything else, really.
Got it. Can we talk about the you saying in Ray's face, what are you waiting for?
Yeah.
What I love is that they've teased this in the trailer forever, but they don't show Ray.
I know.
So they show that moment.
Yeah.
And I know you were kind of like, oh man, I wish they didn't show it, but
Yeah.
they don't show who you're talking to.
Right.
And when you see it in the film, it's like, holy shit.
Yeah,
she
it's a
is
very
saying,
loaded, what are you waiting
oh,
for?
like the way you say that line to him in that moment.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was my number one thing that we had to say it again, obviously, and that it had to be in a different way. And then to Jen's credit, she was like, I think you have to do it twice. And once is the whisper to him, and the second time is telling Chase, this is how you become a final girl.
Wow.
Fucking help me out here.
Wow.
You know, I think I said a bad word, sorry.
No, we
Am
can.
I
Yes,
allowed?
I've said
Okay.
it 20 times. Hello.
Okay, fine. But yeah, I was really happy with how we got to say it.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good. The film's very well done. I think OG fans, like I said, with all the cameos, will like it. That Carla moment was so epic and iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, did you have any other ideas for this movie that didn't make the cut?
Trying to think. I mean, the one thing that we did do is we did try to play around with like if Sarah would come back in my world or someone else's. We kind of talked about that, but again, filming wise, it was just hard. And then we did play around with like the action stuff, like can we possibly get a chase day? And there was one moment where we really thought we were going to be able to get it, and then we just didn't. But yeah, it was really just a time thing. I think if we had had more time, we would have done a lot more.
Okay.
But maybe we'll get to.
What would you want to see in a sequel for you and specifically Carla? Because we know Chase's
Yeah.
character survives, Madeline's character survives.
Yeah.
How do you see those worlds combining?
I mean, I think Julie and Madeline's character would be really funny together.
Yeah.
Madeline's so funny.
Oh my God.
Like she's hilarious.
A blast.
So I feel like they would be really fun together. And I feel like Carla could teach Ava a lot about being a final girl and like how to do that and be tough. And I think for me, the thing that I would like to see more of in Julie is how she's, for lack of a better word, in her age and in her kind of moxie, become a little bit feral, like I would like to see her unhinged side a little bit. Not a killer, promise, but her anger, like what she's really held on to. And so I think it would be interesting to see her not run from people, but go at people and have a personal need to, again, sort of not mother, but look after Chase's character and kick some real ass. Like, I think it would be great. I think it would be really fun.
I love that you just said the word mother because people are calling you mother after that carpet last night. Wait a minute.
This mother thing, this is a good thing, right? When they call you mother.
Mother is a great thing.
It's a great thing. Okay.
I was like a proud father last night.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a father now.
Oh my gosh.
You're welcome.
That's
You're
so
welcome.
nice.
And I was reading you some of these
Thank
tweets.
you, Dad.
You're welcome. And I'm going to read a few of them now.
Oh God.
Are you ready for some of
I'm
these?
ready.
Okay, there's some good ones. There's some ones I'm not going to say.
Some you should not
Some
read.
I'm not going to bring up. But, okay. This one's really good. The quotes, thirsting and standing. Oh, Jennifer Love Hewitt, you will always be famous and loved. Jennifer Love Hewitt might know what I did last summer, but I know she still looks fine as hell. Jennifer Love Hewitt stuns at the premiere of I Know What You Did Last Summer. Jennifer Love Hewitt walked so other actresses could run. Like, just beautiful comments.
It's really nice.
I know you were a little nervous with a big return like this.
Beyond
and
nervous.
you were nervous at the premiere and, you know, you're still coming down from it. But to see the reception is so warm, that must feel good, huh?
It does feel good. I mean, that I think is the reason to do this again, honestly. Like the immediate Julie and Ray have to be back has been very touching. Like, it's just a thing that you don't expect and that you don't rest anything on. And then when it happens, it's so touching. And like, you know this, I was terrified about last night for lots of reasons, by the way, that have nothing to do with the movie and more to do with like growing up in Hollywood and like wondering if people were going to be mean or not want you to age or, you know, whatever it was. And it's, by the way, as a 46-year-old woman, no small feat standing next to all of those gorgeous girls in their 20s and still feeling like a mother.
Yeah.
You know, like you still got it somehow. But the support and like, it really touches my heart. It's just such a nice thing. And I think it's what we should do more of in the world, honestly, for people. Like, just in general, like that is the vibe. That is what we should be putting out for people, how we should come at people who are standing in front of millions of people just trying to say, go see my movie. It should be that. It should be love and positivity, you know, and I really felt that last night.
Well, and it gives me hope for the future because we know in our business people love to tear down women.
They do.
And I hate seeing it, and I often fight against it and tweet about it because I'm like, guys, this is so stupid. But to see everyone collectively kind of wrap their arms around you and be like, she's back. And you really don't do a lot of public things anymore, right?
I don't.
And this was kind of like a big first public appearance again. I mean, you're a mom of three, you're busy, you work full time on 911, and you put yourself out there. And I know it's scary, but you did it.
Yeah.
You did it. And the whole cast was singing your praises. Do you feel like after that experience, and I know it's a work in progress, but do you feel a little bit more like, you know what? I do belong here, and I don't feel any less worthy anymore.
That's a hard one for me, as you know. I think it helped for sure. The thing that I don't think people saw on the red carpet last night that I thought was really charming and lovely is, as nervous as I was, so were the other girls, and we all were like you look amazing. Like, oh my gosh, you look great. This is your moment. Get up front, like take your picture. Like we were all, that's the stuff that they don't want people to know about, because it was really just women holding each other up. And Jen was like, I know that you're not going to like this thing, so I'm going to stand this way, right? And Chase was like, I don't want this part of my leg to show. And like we were all trying our best to like make sure all of us felt great in that moment and in that photo. And that is what it's supposed to be, and so great. And I think that sometimes in this business, feeling totally worthy seems impossible. I don't know that I'll ever fully get there, but I'm trying, and it was really nice. Like it could not have felt any better, I don't think, than last night did, and so I'm really grateful. I probably won't do it again for a minute, but it was good.
Well, because you have another job that takes up most of your year.
Yeah,
but you have returned to movies.
Yeah,
and in a really big way. I mean, you're all over LA and promo and posters in New York. And I mean, you're everywhere, and you're back in that space after a long time of maybe not knowing if you would go back to that space, and you did it. Yeah. So that must feel like, oh my God, you know what? I did it, and I should be doing it, and I can kind of do whatever I want to do.
Yeah, it was a good feeling, and I felt proud to do that for my daughter too. I mean, for all of my kids, but especially my daughter, who's gonna, very soon like be navigating what that feels like, and to stand out and be confident in who you are, and all of those things. It was nice.
I am so happy you chose to do this movie. I will never forget our phone call. I will never forget it.
I know he was very serious about you are not doing this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't wait to be in the next one in a cameo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I said I want to be slashed.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't happen, then we won't make a sequel.
Why don't you tell them what scene you want to do?
God, I feel
sexy hot tub scene?
Oh, yes. So my idea. Now someone's going to steal this.
Oh, so maybe you shouldn't.
But you know what? I hope they do, because it's right for the world.
Right.
I have never seen as an opening kill a gay couple. And it's like, why?
Why has that never been a thing?
Like, why? Like, first of all, the gay community loves horror. It's so important to the community. Everybody loves horror, but like the gays love horror, and they love the camp of it, and the survivors,
but also,
and all of it.
What a hot kill!
I mean, like, so imagine there's like a hot tub scene of a couple, and they're having a little date night, and you hear something, and you're in a bathing suit, and you're shirtless, and you run, a la you with the bikini top, like like let's.
But you in the bikini top this time.
Yeah, except it's not a bikini top, because I don't wear a bikini top.
Right.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like
your pecs are better than mine. It's fine.
Okay,
whatever.
Thank you. I didn't want to say it, but thank you. And I just think it could be a really great moment. So
if somebody wants to steal it, it still has to be Tommy in the scene.
And I need to be killed.
But hopefully it will be in the next, I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yeah, so everybody listen up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
We've put it out there, guys.
Well, we can't make this about me. I know it happens.
He loves to
quite a lot in our friendship. Can't do that right now. Let's go back to you for a minute.
Okay, fine.
All right, back to you for a minute.
Okay.
I have to get in a question about 911.
Yes.
It is coming back in the fall. We don't have an exact date yet, but it's coming back in the fall. There's some crazy things going down, I know. What can you tease for the new season? What can you tell me?
What can I tease? I can never tease anything. I do all these jobs and I can't say anything about them. Lots of emergencies. We, obviously this will be our first full season without Peter on the show, which is heartbreaking because we all love him so much. So that's going to be different. I think everybody's going to change and evolve because he's not on the show. And then lots of crazy stuff, I'm super interested to see what kind of breakdown Maddie's going to have this season, because I always have some sort of breakdown.
Yeah.
Hopefully I won't get kidnapped this season.
Or slashed.
Although it's fun when I do.
Yeah. You've gone through trauma.
What if I get a call at the 911 call center from a girl being chased by a fisherman?
That would actually be hysterical. That is so meta.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes.
It would be playful, and it would be fun, like in a Halloween episode.
Oh my God, I love that.
I'm putting it out there.
I love that.
I think that would be really good. Like 911, what's your emergency? I'm being chased by a guy with a hook. Really? We've all seen that movie. Like, wouldn't that be brilliant?
You better tell the showrunner.
And she's like, no, really. I just came up with that off the top of my head.
Tell the showrunner.
Well, we're telling them. Okay. You have a giant podcast, in case you didn't know.
We're going to send this to them. 100%.
Yes.
And I love how close you are with the cast. Like, Kenny came by yesterday. We saw Kenny, give him a big hug. He's the sweetest human on earth. Your castmates were texting you about the premiere, sending you the nicest stuff. Oliver sent you a gorgeous text.
Ryan and Kenny are going the first opening weekend to see the movie, which is so cute.
Ryan and Kenny have their tickets. Like, you guys are such a supportive unit.
Yeah.
And that's really cool to see too.
It's nice. I mean, when you spend that many months a year with people, they really do become like a little family. And we go through so many emotional things together, even though they're fake. It's still real emotions. And so we have to hold each other up a lot. And yeah, they're a great group of people.
So who in that cast? Let's have fun for a minute.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
And tie it back to I Know, because the movie's out if you haven't heard.
Yep.
Who in that cast would be the first to die in a horror movie, and who would survive? Who would be the sole survivor? Final girl or final boy? I think we have to do final girl.
Aisha would survive wholeheartedly.
Mm.
Let me just say that. Well, but then you've got Angela. Angela's a Julie James. Like, she's never, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be probably them. And I feel like Angela and Aisha give off Julie and Carla vibes.
Yes.
Big time. So I think they would be great. I think Ryan has to be in an I Know What You Did Last Summer movie. He just seems like, I think probably, oh God, who would be the first to die? That's so horrible to say.
No, it's iconic, like an opening kill. I mean, it's pretty epic.
Kenny's not going to want me to say Kenny, but I feel like it would be Kenny. Because he would be trying to do something like dumb and like, you know, like, I don't know what he'd be doing, but he would be like not taking it seriously. Let me put it that way. And that would get him in trouble. I think Oliver would probably go next. And then Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Angela and Aisha would be left standing for sure.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think that aside from I Know and 911, you kind of have, I don't know, you've entered a really interesting chapter of your career. First of all, you've worked your whole life. Like, you were one of these rare people that have gone from hit show to movie to show to movie. Like, you just haven't stopped.
Yeah.
And that's a testament to the work that you do as an artist and how people receive your work, which is really, really powerful because it's not the norm. It's a tough business and people have years and years and years and years of not working, but you've been the little engine that could.
Steady Betty.
Yeah, consistently.
Yeah.
So aside from 911, aside from a sequel, is there a franchise out there that you would love to be a part of or bring back or just be like, man, I want to star in that, assuming all that work is done one day and, you know, you're onto something else?
I would really, really love to do, well, two things. I would really love to do like a Bridgerton style period piece. I would love to do that. I've always wanted to do that. And I just think something like that would be so awesome. Maybe not with an accent because I'm not great at those.
I heard you do British.
It's not great. And it could make me never work again. So we're just going to say Bridgerton style, but maybe not with an accent. So I think that would be nice. Let's just put that out there in case there's a casting director. And then the second thing is I have always wanted to be in like the Julia Roberts, like rom-com. Like I really want to bring back like the real rom-com vibe. Like they're dipping their toe back into it and it's kind of slowly coming. But like remember like my best friend's wedding and like that time period where it was just always a rom-com. I would love to do something like that.
I kind of feel like Anyone But You brought that back a bit, right?
Yes.
With Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell.
Which I loved.
Yeah.
Which I loved, and I love both of them. So I would like to do something like that, but I don't get offered those kinds of things. So
well, more and more is coming out.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll see.
You know I love a rom-com. You know I love a rom-com,
Love
so I
it.
would love that for you.
Love it.
I would love
Be
that
really
for you.
cool. Yeah.
Well, I could sit here with you for hours.
Same.
I mean, I have been kind of with you for hours and hours in LA.
Are you okay?
Considering that.
Can
I'm
I
staying
show
with
you that I made you something?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Because your podcast is massive
Oh my
and everybody
God.
loves it. So I made you a little treat that you can eat later.
Thank you so much.
I also
You're
brought
the
you and I know you
cutest.
did last summer.
Naturally.
Thank you.
Naturally.
There you go.
Naturally.
That was-
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
You're the most supportive queen ever. Let me say this for people that wonder about who you are as a real person. You are the most supportive, bestest friend in the world who will do anything and everything for the people you love.
So are you.
And no matter how big or small it is, you always want to make sure who is in your orbit is so seen and protected and loved.
Thank you.
And Gio, my husband, feels that. I feel that people.
You
Jenny
guys are
feel
the
like,
same.
Well, and that's why we all just are a big love fest of a
Yeah.
family because we got each other's backs and it's the most beautiful thing ever. And I just feel very lucky and grateful that we have this friendship and we get to do
Me
cool work
too.
together.
I
And I get to
know.
come stay with you and have slumber parties in LA. Like,
Yes.
I love us. But let me wrap this up with the final question of the show, which you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's based off the title of the show, and it's because I wanted to connect with people in a deeper way. And that question is, what is one thing that you have never said before? And I feel so funny asking because I feel like I know almost everything. So let's
Yeah.
see if you surprise me.
Oh, gosh. Okay. I think the one thing that I've never said before is even though I have spent a long time in the business and had success in it, I have never really felt like I belonged here. On the fitting in cool girl level, you know? And it kind of bothered me for a long time because I was like, will I ever have that moment? And now I think at 46, I'm kind of okay if I don't. Like, I feel like I'm in that little, I'm like in the weird club that, you know, people maybe don't sit with at the popular lunch tables, but I get to be here, you know? And like, I think I like where I fit in Hollywood, and it's just kind of the steady Betty. Like, I'm just here and I get to be here and I get to have these like really cool moments and work really hard. But I definitely have I've just never felt like one of the cool kids in Hollywood. I just haven't. And I don't know why, but I just have never felt like that.
Well, I would say you might feel like that because you're not defined by your work.
Yeah.
And you don't seek validation from
Yeah.
the outside world because you have such a beautiful life
Yeah,
that's not
that's
related
true.
to your career.
That's true.
And I think that's the beautiful thing about you. It's when you live a very full life and you have other things to look forward to and other people to enjoy the life with.
Yeah.
You kind of separate yourself from a lot of the industry because a lot of the business is going out and drinks
It
and
is.
dinners and be seen and be heard and, you know, be photographed. And it's fine and it serves a purpose. And you probably needed that in the beginning stages of your career. And you
Yeah.
did a lot of that.
Yeah.
But then you get to a point where you're like, well, I want to spend the very little free time I have doing what matters with people I love.
With my kids, with
Yeah.
my husband. Yeah. And I also think that my early time in Hollywood, I was really with my mom.
Yeah.
And it served me well. I have a different story than a lot of the stories that you hear in Hollywood. And I think it's
Yes.
because she made sure of that and she was with me. And so I was maybe at those parties, but I wasn't like with all my friends like everybody else. It was my mom and I at the party, like in the
Yeah.
corner, you know what I mean? Sort of observing everything. And yeah. And then now I am a mom. So I kind of want to show my kids that like Hollywood can also just be a job. Like it can be a really great place, but it can also just be a beautiful job. And it doesn't have to be like this 24-hour thing that you chase.
Yeah, you've always kept a really good head on your shoulders.
Yeah.
And you've stayed the course. And I mean, don't get me wrong, you can be totally unhinged. And you did get me drunk
Rude.
last night.
Rude.
You did get me drunk
You
last
got yourself
night.
drunk
I
last
wasn't
night.
pouring the tequilas. So.
Well, I did pour the tequilas.
Yep. So
I'm glad we got it together before the premiere
I
because
am
I
too.
was
I'm
drinking
like-
nervous tequila
Well, I
and
know.
I really
Well, and then I
felt,
was showering in your house,
Same.
and I'm trying to go over my notes in my head because I don't use notes at carpets or really ever. And I'm like, I can't remember one question I want to ask anybody. What am I going to do tonight? I couldn't remember anything in the shower.
I was like, what if this is the first red carpet that I show up to in like 29 years and I am tipsy
Yeah.
from tequila and it's Tommy's fault.
Well, okay,
I blame
really?
you.
Really?
I blame you.
Well, then I had an hour car ride to the carpet and I got it together.
Yeah,
but,
and I got nervous and truth be told you made me get out of the car. I tried to turn around for 5 seconds.
Well,
but it's fine.
I'm glad you didn't.
Me too.
And this proves my point of you are still unhinged.
Thank you.
And let's not like lie totally and say you live this quiet, calm life because you are a little unhinged too.
With
Love
the
you.
right people, love you too.
Jennifer Love Hewitt, thank you for hanging out with me and coming
for
on.
having me.
I was like, I need to have you on to celebrate the show and moment and like have this episode, you know, memorialized in my show forever.
I'm so honored and I'm so proud of you for your show. You are crushing it.
Thank you.
And anybody who gets to be on the show is lucky. So I'm glad it was me.
Well, that means the world. I couldn't love you more. Everybody go out and see I Know What You Did Last Summer out now. I'm assuming if you're listening to this, you have seen it because it's spoiler filled this episode, but see it again. Tell your friends to see it. Because
And be
it's-
loud about wanting a new sequel.
Yes, we need a sequel.
With me and Brandy.
We need a Brandy Jennifer sequel. Get loud about it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for hanging out. And remember, every Friday, a new episode of Tommy Talk drops, which is my new series.
Which I love.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I talk about a new topic every week. The first one was when it's time to let go of a friendship. And stay tuned for the other ones that come. So thank you, my love.
Love you.
Love you. Should we go get a drink?
Yeah.
Okay, great.